G'day guys, it's Dwayne here from DeweyHQ, bringing you some more news and information on Persona 3 Reload. The game is only 2 weeks away and it seems Atlus has allowed the last few previews for reviewers to show off some extra gameplay leading up to the release. We've also seen the following YouTube user Ace0 has advised that they've had the game since December, which I assume would be a review copy, and they are currently on their third playthrough. I would say that they're probably playing a version 1.0. And upon release, we'd probably get the game updated to a 1.1, which would enable the DLC, because he did say that he had no DLC, and do some minor bug fixes that any reviewers may have found on their playthroughs. This user has also stated a few things which were previously unknown, but with reviewer embargoes and how the internet is, I would take this with a grain of salt. The only real point that I believe that might be likely is the ability to friend zone potential love interests. This wasn't possible in the original version if you wanted to get rank 10 social links. Regardless, we are able to confirm a few things from some actual gameplay shown. I'll begin with the main menu, which places the main cast in the school classroom, mirroring both Persona 4 and Persona 5's main menus, where the cast is completely visible, but silhouetted in the game's main colour. During some of the gameplay uploaded by IGN and Japan news outlet Den Fami Nico Gamer, we can see that the dorm and the other environments will have much more camera freedom. While present in the original Persona 3, the entire dorm was not previously rendered and split over a couple levels with loading screens in between. From what we can see from the other Japanese gameplay shown, we can see that the traffic is visible from inside the building and the location of the dorm kitchen. There's also a lack of loading screens which would normally be present at Iwatodai Strip Mall, where Makoto is shown running from the ground floor all the way from the first floor to the second floor with extra camera movement. You'll also see that a couple of the stores here that were previously unenterable are now accessible and have a new menu, and you can purchase some consumables from them, and you'll see the new menu here as well at the flower shop. Continuing with menu items, we are shown our first real glimpse of the calendar transitions in action, which also include time transitions from morning to afternoon. Social link identifiers are present in the game, allowing players to quickly identify their social links. In the gameplay shown, Yukari does not have one as we are too early in the year to have unlocked her social link. During classes, you can still rest while the teacher gives their lecture, like the original. However, since there is no fatigue mechanic, you will be rewarded with courage instead of restoring your status. During the gameplay, we are also shown examples of part-time jobs available as you work at the Charginal Cafe, and this also shows how the skill increases are displayed. Alongside this, we also see examples of social link rank ups that are showcased as the player spends time with Kenji, the Magician Arcana, on his third rank up event. Straight after this, we are shown a transition into Tartarus as the clock strikes midnight and how it looks to enter the Velvet Room from within Tartarus. It does also seem that Elizabeth resides outside of the Velvet Room, like how the attendants would be in Persona 5. Previously, Elizabeth and Margaret would remain within the Velvet Room and only appear outside on special occasions. During this Velvet Room visit, we are also shown a clean version of how the new fusion will look, as Igor combines the two cards together and then shoots them through the protagonist's minds with a snap of his fingers. After summoning Jack Frost, it does seem that the heart item mechanic has returned from Persona 3, where you have a chance of summoning a persona with a heart item. Once they have reached the level where they learn their last skill, they will give you the item. During the Tartarus gameplay, we can see how the Twilight Fragments are used to open chests within inside, which contain rarer items. These Twilight Fragments can be found within Tartarus, given as rewards, especially from Elizabeth, or even just floating around the city. We are also shown how changing personas will look in gameplay, although it is not confirmed just yet. I don't believe we'll be restricted to one persona change per turn, just like the original. After a tough fight with the Tartarus floor boss, we are also able to see how it looks when multiple party members get a level up. Jumping over to some other gameplay provided by Atomics VG, we can see a few more features as the gameplay is now in English. Elizabeth will contact you and advise when there are more requests available. It is also worth noting that you can hear Tara Platt returning as Elizabeth in these gameplay clips. Gameplay is also shown of the compendium menu with Elizabeth flicking through the grimoire. Another new feature within the protagonist's room, which is very similar to Persona 5. The room can be decorated with items that the player receives, such as crane game prizes. The player can also check the TV in the evening for recent news. In the gameplay shown, it reports that a student has gone missing and that they may have wandered into Tartarus. This is how you are notified about the bonus quest to rescue people within Tartarus, which seems to net you bonus items and rewards. Lastly, through some screenshots that were shared directly by Atlas, it seems that the opening of the game will be somewhat playable, as the protagonist navigates the Dark Hour on their first night to the dorm, and through the video they released regarding character outfits, they showed off Shinjiro's butler uniform. But the point worth noting here is that the Persona user's outfit will be shown in the Persona summoning menu. This will only affect the menu, not their all-out attack finisher. Only a few more weeks remain, but be on guard as the game is out there. Not in public circulation, however, reviewers do have the game. Be wary, as I would assume that the team at Atlas have a few extra surprises in store for us, and they don't want to show that off until people play through the game. But let's not end that on a bad note. So enjoy this image of Elizabeth wearing glasses as seen from one of the request missions. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and let me know of what you're looking forward to most in P3R. If you'd like to see more Persona content, be sure to check out my other videos on Persona 5X and subscribe to stay up to date. It was Dwayne here from Dewey HQ. I'll see you in the next video.